Hey, what's up, guys? We're back live. 1-1 final results. Honestly, a bit of a difficult match. Wasn't our greatest performance. Kevin De Bruyne with that penalty miss. I'm happy with a draw.
Yeah.
We want to win every match. Some days it's just not going to happen. And we didn't really bleed any points to City, even though we did drop points. All in all, not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. If we had lost the match, could have been bad. So
I'm probably half agreeing with you, Alex Vidal. Maybe Jota at this point in time is better coming on as a sub, like he and Shaq did at the last game. But then again, I think we played him in the wrong position at the start of this game.
Yeah, it was different. Well, even trying Bobby and...
He should have been in front. He should have been the centre forward in this game. And that's it.
Yeah, it was very shaky. Bobby had another iffy performance. Even Salah missed an easy pass from Shaq.
Yeah.
Jota missed a shot. Bobby was really bad today, though.
Well,
just trying to say, everyone's kind of a little bit off. We weren't really linking up very well in this match.
Helio, quite honest with you,
right.
between you and me, Helio,
I'll be right back.
I think Shaq is a probably better sub than Keita. I've only seen Keita do one really good game, but then he's been hurt, so I don't know. It's and again, we're going through the middle. There's a chance of a shot, and we just carry the ball forward and try to pass it off to somebody. As I said to Sean, what's the point when you're running through the middle, passing it to a guy on the wing when there's a chance for you to take a shot? We have to start shooting. But I think I'm quite happy with the point. I really am. I mean, we knew City was going to be a hard game, and this is probably one of our hardest games. So I'm quite happy with a point away at City. We're still sitting in first or second. I don't know what the goal difference is with Tottenham, but that's fine. We know they're not going to cause us any trouble. So we're still on the way up, and obviously other teams are going to get better. I must admit, Romy, we did let them take the game to us in the second half. We didn't come out. We almost was like, okay, we'll try and go for a draw, and I'm not sure that's very good. Must have been a great game for the non-supporters, if you know what I mean. The guys that don't support either of our teams. It must have been a great game to watch. Oh, and you're right there, Helio. I'd have put money on De Bruyne not missing that penalty. Yeah, we should have lost that game with him scoring. But and City are, you're right, John T. City are the other top team in the league beside us. We can't give anything away to City. But there's just something wrong with Bobby, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Allison, yeah. I don't know who was man to match in this match.
And there's another couple of things where...
was good. Gomez was good except for the pen.
Wijnaldum hasn't held my attention for the last
Trent got beat.
For the last few weeks. Wijnaldum hasn't held my attention.
He's been doing a lot of work. He's a workhorse every match.
I wonder if his mind's on he's got no contract and he's heading off.
I don't think that's fair to say.
Well,
I'm not saying that's not true, but I don't think his mind's off of it.
What would happen if What would happen for one game if we put Keita on one side of Henderson and Shaq on the other?
Look at that comment, Matthias. We wouldn't have survived and gotten a point today if not for the work rate of Genie and Hendo and Allison and goal. I agree with that.
Well, I don't know. I like Henderson. Genie disappears too much for me.
Will chess watch? Absolutely not. They blew a pen. They blew a chance to go up 2-1.
Well, you know what I really don't want to happen, Payush?
This is fine.
What I really want and I had to read your comment twice. And Bobby's not careful. The only
Good
place,
comment by Adam.
Pius, the only place that Bobby's going to replace is Origi's spot on the bench if he doesn't suddenly shake himself up.
You always going at it, Rigi.
Well, Bobby needs to be replaced by Origi. I'm saying Bobby might take Origi's place on the bench if he doesn't smarten up. That's nothing to do with Origi.
No, something else is going on. I don't know what's going to happen.
There's something going on there. Maybe his wife.
It's a game we couldn't lose.
You know, maybe his wife's homesick. Who knows?
Listen, they didn't gain any points on us.
No.
Right? We're still top of the league pretty much.
And I would say.
Right? I haven't looked at it, but, you know, even if we're not top in the next week or two, we're still going to. No one's going to go and streak like us.
And you know what I feel?
We're going to streak.
And I'm sure everybody else does. City are the team that's most likely to come at us.
Of course. Well,
So-
to come at us, yeah.
As I, you know,
They played a
for the
pretty
top
good game
for the
today.
top position, City's our
Oh,
dated.
well, of course, yeah.
City's going to be the team we've got to watch. So this was good. I'm not too bothered about the Southamptons and stuff around us now. They'll fall off further down.
Andy Grat, if you're subbed, then thank you very much. I won't time you out as much. It's just funny. It's just Bobby has a. You know what? He does have. He had a drinking problem in the past.
Who, Andy?
Bobby.
Bobby did.
He had a DUI, man. Remember
Did
that?
he? Oh, that's right, he did. Yeah.
So I don't know what's up with Bobby right now.
Good to see you, Tommy Walker.
You know, it is what it is, guys.
Yeah, it's a game we couldn't lose. And even with their game in hand, that would still bring them level or a point behind.
I don't
us.
think Salah's lost his pace at all. You know, we're not having many chances where he's got to run anyways, and he usually does amazing things.
Well,
and
I don't
wins
think
the
the feeds are getting through to him like they used to.
No, we're playing our methodical type game, which is less chances but more golden chances, and less risk against
What
us.
we haven't had a lot of this year that we got in other years is those quick balls out from the
Totally
back.
that piece.
The quick balls out from the back where we had a breakaway. We're not getting as many as them these
The
days.
Sammy YNWA says, "Take it easy on Bobby. Every player has bad times."
Oh,
It's
I'm
true.
not. Yeah, I'm.
It's true, but you know, it's not even. It's like Klopp's right to make the sub. You know, you can argue what could have happened or whatnot, but there's no denying Bobby's form is dipped for quite a while now. You know, so it's just football, man. It's all about us winning, anyways, right? That's what
And
matters the most.
what I find funny enough about all this season, son, City are having trouble with teams that normally they wouldn't.
They've already dropped quite a bit of
They've
points.
dropped more points this year than they would normally do.
I mean, like, think about how we're still relatively dominant. Not in every bit of the match, but the results are going our way.
Yeah.
And we've already gone through all these injuries.
There used to be a time
Even Fabinho, come on.
Yeah, I'm with you, Parson. This might be the goalie. Normally we've had goalkeepers in there that he catches the ball, he runs out, and he sees Salah or Mane running like hell down the middle.
I think this was a key game.
We don't do that anymore.
I think this game.
This was a key game.
The difference between us being neck and neck with City may have been changed by that Kevin De Bruyne penalty miss.
Yes, I think it was, yeah.
Because right up until then, I thought, oh no, man, this is gonna the storyline's changing here. Now it looks like we could go neck and neck with City.
I
But,
thought it was.
we get away with a draw in this one if we win our next few matches.
I thought after that it was going to be 2-1.
Off to the races.
2-1, and City would get a couple of others because we were pushing. Now I'm not sure it's either Leicester or it's Chelsea our next game. I'm not sure which.
Yeah, international breaks coming up. We'll take a look at the standings. We got good. You can read comments if you want to.
Let's look at
I want to look at the standings. I
Let's
also
look
have to
at the
download some stuff.
Let's look at the standings right now, and that's before we go on with it.
Let's see here. Let's find. Yeah, I haven't really looked at the table. Chelsea, Sheffield. Wow. Okay, so yeah, Leicester top
Well,
of the
Leicester
table.
won. We're in third. That's fine.
Yeah, but this is fine. We're a point behind. Yeah, like no problem.
See, but Tottenham's got 10 goal difference. We've only got a 2.
It'll be a nice, exciting race for a while. We'll obliterate everybody. City did not get us. You know, they have a game in hand, but even if they win, you know, that puts them. We're still 2 points ahead, right? And we should keep winning. So I don't know. So what's our next? We'll take a look at the fixtures as well. I'm not going to get into the rest of the week. I'll get into. We play Leicester, right? So now here, yeah, that's the thing. Now
Leicester?
we're playing Leicester.
Well, when I think we've got.
So really, that's the game to win too, because
City game.
Leicester's in first. So it's not. It's really not that bad at all. We have to beat Leicester.
Well, if we beat Leicester,
A draw or beat them. We don't want to lose, obviously.
and if that's at Liverpool, we can beat Leicester.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think we will beat Leicester as well. You know.
But what I'm good about now is if Trent's got a bit of a knock on his calf, he can tell the England squad he's not coming. And
world-class goal by Jesus. It was a great goal. It was a great turn. You know, he hit the ball perfect and just put it home with his foot. That's how you put it in, man. Just who cares? Put that thing,
you know
slide
what?
it in.
Anthony Stark, I'm a little worried about. I would be worried about the Wolves game.
Yeah,
but
me too.
But
out of the three,
I think Leicester and Brighton can be beaten. Yeah.
We should rise to the occasion against Leicester.
Yeah.
It was a tough game. It was a good,
I think Chelsea's
methodical game.
I think Chelsea could give us a run too.
Yeah, Chelsea's picking up steam now. Tottenham's in the mix. You know, the one team that I don't want in there is not in there right now. They're a little bit down, which is City. You know.
And City's yes.
I know it's only 2 points if they win their next match.
But you know, it's like the game today.
If they win it.
We've all got to play each other. So sooner or later, City's going to have to meet Tottenham, and Tottenham's going to have to play Chelsea.
We got
and
robbed
Arsenal.
against Everton.
Yeah.
You know, the stupid match against Villa was an anomaly.
And you're right, Eamon. If we can win all our away games, or win all our home games, and not lose the away games to the top six, then we're fine.
Yeah. Get in there, guys.
Yeah, and Chelsea's doing well under these days, but I'm not sure with that. You know, if we play our game, we can do it. And I would imagine if you look at it after the break, Fabinho's coming back, right?
Yeah.
After the break, Thiago should be back after the break. So we're getting guys back that should be. The only guy we should be missing after the break, I think, is probably Ox-Chamberlain and VVD. So we should have our squad pretty well back, I think, and that might help us. We've got a lot of injuries at the moment.
So yeah, for this one, I don't even really have a man of the match. Whether it was for us or for City, I don't know. It wasn't a stale game. It was just, you know, who would impose whose will on, you know, they almost got us with that.
If they'd have scored that penalty, they'd have got a couple more, because they'd have come at us.
Who knows what? Yeah, I mean, it would have definitely sucked. It was gold that he missed that. Matip did play well. Matip actually played really good. I thought Gomez, aside from the penalty, was great. You know, I don't know. My man of the match for us, maybe Genie.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I don't know. Mane's always good. Salah's always good. Wasn't many chances in this.
There really
this match.
wasn't a man of the match. They all played as well as they had.
This
to.
was a nice battle. I'll take a 1-1.
You know what? Funny. You're right, Romy. Matip played pretty. Let's give it to Matip.
He was good.
He played pretty good, and he didn't have his one screw up, like he usually does.
Well, Matip's pretty solid.
I would give it to Matip. He was pretty solid. Welcome back, Matip.
Hope Trent pulls a sickie for England. Absolutely.
Yeah, I hope Trent pulls a sickie for England. I think Henderson should be too. Because Robertson's got Scotland, hasn't he? Because we've got guys going all over the place. That's the trouble with a team like ours. We've got guys going all over the world. Yeah.
We got a lot of depth though. We'll be fine. Get in there. Hit the like button.
We certainly do. But now Adam Green, whatever your name is, unfortunately the ruling at the moment is if it hits your hand in the penalty area, it's a penalty. If I looked at that seriously now, you saying to me about it.
Flood the comments, guys.
he was turning away when it hit his hand. He was turning away from the ball when it hit him.
His hand was out.
But he was out.
It was the other thing too. It's not even this. Like it's coming from this side, but it's this arm.
Well, what you've got to realize.
Right, so
if you stood up here, if you were running and you were jumping this way, your hand would normally be out for balance. You wouldn't turn like he was with your hands by your side.
No, it's not. It's not natural.
Your hands are balanced. Your hands are balancing you.
That's the game.
Yeah.
You know.
But that's the game. It was a penalty, and they got. And what I find, what we don't. Well, I guess we're as bad. Anything that looks like a penalty, everybody screams the fool head off about it.
Oh yeah, for
I mean,
sure.
City had 6 guys around the ref wanting a penalty. You know, what's he going to do?
Romy, what do you think? What do we think the problem with Firmino is? No. It's like he's just not. I don't want to say confident. I think he's just maybe. He doesn't really get the ball much in most matches, right?
Oh, they're saying Mane
so now, like the pressure builds because now it's like
the match.
If you have a few bad matches, and then you're not even getting touches because we don't really play through you. You know, you're kind of our last resort. Really, because we got Salah and Mane there. You know, he's never.
Normally,
Firmino's never gonna get touches, right? So when he finally does, I think it's just because he's used to being stationary in that position.
Yeah, but in the first.
But when Jota comes on, he's not forced to be where Firmino is.
Like
so
that.
Of course he's gonna have more fucking opportunities in the right game.
In the first
and he runs and sets himself up.
In the first couple of the seasons,
I don't know. Maybe Bobby's got to move around more.
In the first couple of seasons, he was
I don't know what else to think about it.
In the first couple of seasons, he was the setup man for Mane and Salah.
Yeah, it worked out that way, but teams hadn't figured us out though.
But he moved around a bit, and he got a lot of balls where he put the ball in the net.
It was different back then.
But it was different. So maybe he's not moving around enough.
You got to remember, we started heavy metal.
See, what I noticed today.
Now we're just
cruising.
What I noticed. We're like country now.
What I noticed today, or what I didn't notice today, is if you watched the game today, you never saw Salah on the left wing.
Oh, they'd switch sometimes.
Very little did they switch today. In a normal game, you see them both on both sides moving and running. You didn't see that
Klopp,
today.
He's been inconsistent for 18 months. Sort of. I mean, you got to remember when you're bringing up the start of 2020, he actually was on fire going into that, if I recall.
You know what?
Right?
Here's something we don't think about.
Sort of, but I know he's been off for a while. He's been shaky for a while.
Here's something you're not thinking about, okay? And I hate to bring this up, but there are some guys, we know in baseball and hockey this year, said they weren't playing because of COVID. Suppose he's still on the team, but he's shit scared of getting hit and hurt by anybody and catching the.
I don't think so.
Why not? It could be a mental thing.
I don't think so.
It could be.
No.
I'm just saying.
It's not.
Well, you never know what is in his mind.
Fair enough, but I don't think that he's just in bad form. You know. He really.
Yeah, but if I'm in the position I am with he is, in the middle of all their defence and running around and getting knocked over and face to face with people, I can honestly think, what the hell's going on with me here?
Sir Klopp, yeah,
it might be in his head a bit. I don't know. You don't know what these pandemics do.
I look at Firmino's situation as half of a tactical, as a result of our tactics.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, but
like I don't fully blame him. I just can't.
No,
because I know the game.
But here's I'm going on the other.
Is shit.
I'm going on the other track now.
I do agree with that. Like I can't deny that.
What they're saying in the newspapers, and in all the other crap that's going on about this pandemic, one of the biggest problems they're having now, that people that are not particularly isolated, but people that just go home and stay with the family or the singles or whatever, there's a lot of mental attitude going wrong now. There's a lot of people needing mental, whatever.
Well, you got to be mentally tough in sports.
Yeah, but
you got to shut all that out.
But maybe he can. Maybe he's having a problem.
I don't know. I think we're reaching.
I am reaching. But maybe he's thinking. Just let me think a bit. Maybe he's saying, if I go home playing a game like this, What happens if I take anything on to my wife and kids?
I'll tell you this much
I'm just speculating.
I'll tell you this much about the whole Bobby situation.
Oh, does he want to? Does he want to go back to Brazil?
Can I say this?
Yeah.
Now that I fucked up my memory and I don't even know what I'm going to say.
Oh, maybe you're catching.
No, I'm
disease.
totally I don't even know what I'm going to say now.
Good.
But I'll try again.
Where's Andy Gratt?
I don't know. He's gone. But anyway, the whole Bobby thing, I totally fucking forget it. Just no, I don't remember. You blew it. You cut me off.
No, I didn't.
Cut me off like a bad driver.
Do you think Bobby wants to go back to Brazil?
No, the whole Bobby thing, it's, what was I really going to say? I had a fucking great point, Dad. Fucking great point, man. Pisses me off. It was a brilliant fucking point, and you just take a big bear shit all over it.
The Einstein of soccer.
I am the Einstein of soccer.
And do you know what else is going on?
Football.
Here's something you might know. Here's something within his head.
I'm just going to think of my Firmino comment. You keep going.
At the beginning of the year, when everybody was getting sorted out and this, that and the other, there was all sorts of rumours about Madrid or Barcelona or other people on the lookout for picking Bobby up or Manny up or whatever. And we go through this every year.
This is what I was going to say about Bobby. Now I'm interrupting you because you
go
made
ahead.
me forget.
Carry on.
Where we are in the standings right now and the overall results are still good enough where Klopp won't drop Firmino. He might for a game or two.
I don't think he will either.
Right? And he even subbed him off today. He said, okay, you know what? After that bad shot.
It's this loyalty thing.
You know? I mean, keep in mind, other players who are doing well are still screwing up shots too.
But here's something else.
He does have to, he's got to have more to bring to the table.
But here's something else for you. And I'm going back on the mental thing here. You as well as me, because we talked about it and you said it's not going to happen. We kept saying, we saw the rumours that Barcelona,
that was great.
That Barcelona or Madrid were after Bobby.
But I don't
and we
even
kept
think
saying,
that's
no, it's not true. But here's his mind now. Okay, I never pushed for either Barcelona or Madrid, but now they've brought this freaking guy in that's going to take my spot. What the shit? Shouldn't I have moved maybe? Shouldn't I have told Klopp I want out of here if you're buying him?
No.
It's a mental game. I'm losing my position on Sunday.
Doesn't matter.
It does.
Look at Genie.
Once you're going to lose your position.
Genie's playing the exact same way.
No, because Genie knows he wants to go. Bobby doesn't. Bobby wants
I don't know about that.
Bobby wants to stay and there's somebody taking his position.
We don't know if Genie's going to go.
So what is happening, and it happens at a
I'm 50-50. I kind of think he's going to go, but...
It happens at a younger level too.
But with the whole Bobby thing, I think it's just a weird funk.
It happens at a younger level
and we never play... The game hardly ever goes to him. So when he finally fucking gets the ball... I'm just saying... In fairness to Firmino and context,
I want to be fair.
That is also a factor. He's still playing like shit. I'm not excusing him from that.
No, but don't you think if he sees
mental thing? Probably he just needs to. He needs to get into it.
If he thinks
you know what he should do to fix it?
Well,
he should just spend some time on his own and practice shooting at the net and running, just little runs and hard shots. Then you'll be comfortable again.
See, he's
not even comfortable to take the ball and run and shoot it now.
What also happens?
Or pass it. He's just out. He's just totally out.
But what also happens?
He's
listen.
Got no
listen to
accuracy
this. Listen to this argument, and
I think a lot of it's mental.
Well, yes.
And he's got to work it out
because
in practice on his own.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. I'm here. This guy's in to take my place.
John T. Firmino form his temporary class is permanent.
Yeah.
This
is him. A guy's coming in to try and take my spot. What does he do? He pushes harder. He works harder. And because you push harder and try to work harder on the field, things don't always work right. He's got to relax.
Yeah.
He's got to relax and take it
But
easy.
he's also got. He's going to have to. I mean, maybe he's already doing it. I mean, in training they're doing what they're doing. But I think if I was him, I would be practicing on my own extra, just to get my form back. Just to get comfortable running with the ball.
He's got to relax.
You know.
He's got to relax and enjoy his game.
In his defense, he gets the balls. Usually gets the ball in really tight situations. So it's like double hard because his form's struggling,
Yeah.
and he's not getting the ball at the best place, at the
No.
best time. It's rare when he gets his chance, so it compounds on you mentally.
He's
right?
got to relax and enjoy his game.
Yeah, and,
He's
and
not
practice a bit.
He's
yeah.
pushing himself
Yeah.
to try and.
He's
pushing
definitely,
him-
the pressure's getting to him.
He's
Something's
pushing.
getting to him.
He's pushing himself to say to Clark, "You brought this
Yeah.
guy in, but shit, I'm better than him. I'm still in my spot."
Mane's a good man.
And he's
actually.
working. Oh, I totally agree with you, though, John T. He is a class. He's class permanent. He really is.
And thank you guys for the comments. It's I'm sorry to see from YouTube they have banned our live chat replay on purpose, so you can't watch your comments after the fact until YouTube releases that ban. Please write to them. Please complain to them. Humiliate them on Twitter.
You know,
It's a disgrace what they're doing to shows like mine and all over the world. They're censoring people. It's got to stop.
you know what Bobby needs? Somewhat. He needs a game like we had against Atalanta last
Yeah,
week.
I agree, Eamon Kelly.
He needs a game against like Atlanta where he's relaxing, he's enjoying. We're going to win this thing 3 or 4-0, if not more. And I'm going to score a panful because I'm in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
And he's got to smile. Once he's done that, once he's found the net a couple of times, he'll be fine. Remember when we?
I mean, you got to remember, we cater to Salah and Mane, obviously.
Well, yes.
So it's kind of hard to ask a lot of him
Yeah.
when he's pinned there. You know,
I mean, remember when
Jota has not been pinned there like Firmino. If he was in those matches, I think he would still do better because his form's better.
Yeah.
His form's better. Like, so I'm not saying that he wouldn't be better.
Remember
right?
when?
But I'm just saying it's kind of all narrowed in on Bobby, and he doesn't get many chances, and his form is terrible. How do you break it?
Remember, was
You
it
know?
this season or last season?
Maybe you take him out of that striking position.
Remember
Put him in the midfield, or you got to bench him.
Remember there was a time.
That's it. No, Andy Grat, I can't do it.
No, book me off, Andy Grat.
You're getting a timeout.
Remember there was
You ever
a
watch
time.
C-SPAN, Andy Grat?
Remember, forget him now.
No, it was just me getting him.
Remember at the time, at the beginning of the season, or was it last season, Salah couldn't hit the net for nothing, and we were getting out of him. What the hell's the matter with you? He had a score, going for that 100th goal or whatever it was. You had to almost put it on the plate for him to score it. Then he was relaxed again. And
I will. Yeah, I just.
You know,
I
you've
don't know.
gotta just relax.
I've got to be honest, right? Like when I look at Jota play,
yeah,
he can run and set up and create a chance. Bobby
can do that as well.
he can, but he just usually doesn't when he gets his chance. Like if you put Bobby on the wing, for example, which we wouldn't do, but let's say we did because we've done it sort of with Jota a bit. What like I just don't see Bobby carving up guy. He just doesn't, like, every time he gets a touch, he's not able to do that.
And you know what? Another good thing about him, whenever we were pressed and the other guys broke back against us, Bobby was always the first forward back to help in defence.
Start Origi instead.
Hey?
No, I mean, his work rate's good,
His work rate.
and he's done tons for the team over the years.
There's also a thing,
but
Shane.
we need to figure out what's going on. Sometimes you can play your way out of it.
Yeah, going with you, Shane Crawford, on your comment, I don't think Yoda has played enough with the other three to be matched, if you want. Takes a few weeks and maybe a lot of time. Look at the time we had when.
The difference between natural attacker and offensive midfielder.
Look
That's a
at
good point, Helier.
Look at the time when we had. Now this is funny, going back 2 or 3 years now. Remember when we had Suarez, Sturridge, and Origi. Suarez, Sturridge, and Origi were the best front three in the league. They were all over the place and they were scoring.
Suarez, Sturridge, Origi.
It was Origi with Sturridge and Suarez.
No, it was Sterling.
It wasn't Sterling. Sterling had gone.
Okay, anyway.
But they were moving all over the place.
Sterling wasn't gone. Suarez was fine.
They were moving all over the place, and now Sturridge wasn't that. They blended. Going putting somebody else in there will not blend. And
Well,
they
again,
get-
Bobby is
it takes
stationary
time.
in that role.
And it takes
That
time.
proves
Yeah.
That's my point.
That's your point.
He's stationary in that role. It doesn't work for anyone like right now. But having him there, at least they still have to fucking mark him. This is the thing. If Bobby just had space on his own, he'd be way more lethal.
Well,
but the majority of the chances are gonna go to Mane and Salah. Right? That's
I'm
why
saying,
it's worked. So it's not
so
the
I'm
worst
basically-
problem in the world. And we have Jota.
We're both sort of agreeing with what Helia is saying here. The problem with Bobby is Yoda's come into the team.
No, but he was having problems before that.
Not as
His
bad.
Bobby Sir Klopp's right. His form's been limited
For a while.
to his potential. But again, part of it's been bad form, and I think part of it's just, he's stuck in that spot where our whole game is Trent and Robertson, Mane, Salah. That's the majority of our attack.
That's right.
So how the fuck is Bobby gonna fucking score?
Well, he's got to be there in the middle for the
Right?
crosses.
He's
that
not,
come through.
and granted, when he does get his chances, or he's just messing up, right?
Well,
So it's your form's a lot better if you have a better, a better amount of touches and more involvement.
the thing we're talking
But with
about,
Salah and Mane on his side,
the
that's just
thing
not
that we're
gonna.
talking about here, Sir Klopp, who would you?
What I
who-
would like to see
who
is
would you
Salah
be-
in the middle,
Yeah.
and then freaking Jota on one of the wings.
No.
You don't think that'll work?
No.
So you put Jota in the middle.
Jota's got to be in the middle.
Oh shit.
He's the one guy.
I guess
that
so,
can-
yeah, because Mane and Salah are the best from the wings, anyways.
Look at the one last week. Let me ask you this quickly, and he might have done it. The one when Shaq slipped Henderson to Shaq slipped it through to Yoda for that winning goal, and boom, he was in. It was a shot right away. First time shot right away. I have never seen Salah do that. He always takes that extra touch.
Jota he'll go for it.
Jota goes and hits
Yeah,
it first
he's
time.
a natural driving
He's the
player.
natural driving shooter.
Yeah, running in first time shots.
What you see
he's
over-
your dream player.
What you see over here on the right,
Yeah.
a brilliant player. He gets the ball, he digs around everybody, and then he cuts across the top and tries to hook it in the corner.
Even though City
Very
coulda-
rarely,
yeah.
very rarely does Salah put his boot behind the ball and whack it hard. He's always trying for those looping shots.
Yeah, or
those
foot.
side foot
But
shots.
I
But-
get it.
He comes in and bang, it's in. He just
Yeah,
bangs it.
yeah.
I'd like to see more of Shaq too, Mark Forrest. I think him and Joe, to be quite honest with you, could set up a good partnership
Yeah, Shaq's been playing good.
because they're both aggressive type of
Very-
players.
Exactly.
And Shaq's a more aggressive. Well, we don't. Shaq's a more aggressive midfielder than Ox-Chamberlain, and we bought Ox-Chamberlain for being an aggressive player, didn't we? But unfortunately, he's gone the way of the sick bench again. He's never really recovered.
Yeah.
He's never recovered, and I doubt if he ever will. See, that's what frightens me with VVD. He might not fully recover from this knee thing.
I mean, at least he's a center back.
But you've got to
Hopefully.
think about that.
Hopefully he'll be all right. He should be all right. You got to hope for the best.
A lot of times you go in. See, that's a mental thing too. When I broke my leg, I'll tell you a little story here quickly. When I broke my leg playing for the Works team,
Yeah.
your mother didn't want me to play
Mm-hmm.
after. I was out half a season. I was out a season. I went back the next season, and I said I'm going to play.
Yeah.
We played a team. I went in a hard tackle with somebody, and we bumped knees.
Yeah.
Game. Bumped knees, and I came home, and I said to your mother, I'm quitting playing.
Yeah.
I don't want another busted leg. And that's a mental thing. It might never have happened, but it's a mental thing up here.
Yeah. What I wanted to say was, having all four in today,
Yeah.
it wasn't an exciting match, but still, City still has to cover that and mark that.
Well, that's City. That
It
was,
wasn't a hard match.
City
Even though
also-
City was can I just trot?
Yes,
Can you
yes.
give me like 20 seconds? 20
Yes.
seconds,
I'll
or
hold my head over
you
my
know,
face.
my
Yeah.
pot smoking brain's not gonna have a chance at remembering what I'm thinking. Anyway, so far, so I think, it was still difficult for City. Even though Bobby's form is bad, he's still in there. It was still, we tried to see how it would work with four of them.
Yeah.
It's against City. Those are usually going to be tight matches. And they almost got the better of us today.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens. We got international break. Our next match is against Leicester. I don't know when Thiago's coming back. I don't know what's going on there. Do we start these four again against Leicester? Considering we weren't great, we weren't terrible. But how is Leicester going to cope if we play all? It could be a great match for Bobby.
Is Jota going to be?
I just don't see that. I don't think dropping Firmino may be the smartest thing to do.
Here's something I said to you, weeks ago.
I don't know how well that bodes for.
Here's something I said to you.
If we can get it working with him again.
I said to you weeks ago, last season in fact, I thought Shaq. We'll talk Shaq now for a minute. Shaq was going to be a better sub than a 90-minute player. I wonder if Yoda's that way.
No, Yoda's
let
he's
Bobby
consistent.
play. No, but if you let Bobby play for what he does, and then you bring those two in like we did against Atalanta, and they just ran away with the game.
It's an option. It's an option.
See, you've got Fabinho coming back in the halfback. Who are you going to leave out? Who are you going to leave out in the midfield when Fabinho comes back? Or does he move out and Matic moves out? Does he move back and Matic moves out?
Gomez and Matip, Klopp might keep that going for a while. But if we're up against a real tough team and you've got Fabinho, he's going to be in the match. Yeah, but whether it's holding midfielder or attacking mid, or
if you've got Fabinho in there,
or center back,
if you've got Fabinho in there,
he's got to be playing.
If you've got Fabinho in there, who you're going to have as your two halfbacks?
Well, we might not. He might be center back half the time.
Well, he would.
We've got Gini, Hendo, and Thiago.
Yeah, but if he's centre back,
how about Milner stepping up today?
If Fabinho is centre back, who would you have playing alongside him?
Gavi Shapiro. It's a shout out. Not him.
I'll shout you out, Gavi.
Who playing again alongside who? Sorry.
If you have Fabinho in centre mid, who would you have as the two beside him?
Henderson and Thiago.
Henderson and who? Shaq?
Actually, Gini might be benched. Yeah, no, I think Hendo Thiago. Gini's been benched, not benched, but there was a match where I think that.
I think
Gini was on. Was it against Chelsea?
Yeah.
Or I don't remember. I don't know.
Why he's playing very well at the moment, Hendo, in the midfield for Fabinho. I think Hendo.
But I would just place Fabinho center back.
But I think Hendo has proved himself as a good attacking midfielder.
At times,
he's been playing well.
He's good. But I don't know. I mean, Henderson's good. He kind of calms everything down. So he's defensively he's great.
See, City always had four in the midfield too today. Whether you noticed that, we played three, they played four.
I don't know. I didn't really.
Yeah.
I play the four against City. Or
no,
don't you mean
I know
Leicester?
I know Eamon Atalanta ain't City, but what I'm saying is, they came on and were able to spark each other. I think they could do that against a lot of teams in our division. They'd probably never do it against City, but City might be the only team we couldn't do that against. But I don't think.
You always freeze when there's no one to interrupt.
I know.
Your powers.
I'm just thinking.
Your powers are diminishing.
When we play Leicester or Chelsea, so when we play Leicester, we know what's going to happen in Leicester. The only guy scoring goals for Leicester is Vardy. Yeah. So we put a good guy on Vardy and hold him down. We've got to be able to move our four guys around. They've got to learn to play together.
Well, that's why we should just play those front four again. Give Bobby another chance.
It's like playing Gerrard. Remember Gerrard?
I'd play the exact same lineup as
when
today.
When we had Gerrard in the middle
maybe Fabinho center back.
When we had Gerrard in the middle of our defense, there, in the middle of the midfield.
Yeah. I'm just trying to download.
He was a great defensive player, but hell, he scored a lot of goals for us.
Yeah.
So that's the sort of guy you want, a guy that can play great defense, but then again, he was a guy. I wouldn't think we have anybody that could shoot like he could.
No.
So
it's like hardly anyone in the world can.
Hardly anyone in the world could shoot like him. But I would try these 4 again. Whether I would bring them on at half time, I've no idea. Or maybe, let's put it this way. You give Genie a rest. And you
Genie's playing really
listen
good.
this. You play Genie a rest.
I don't even know if Thiago will be ready for...
Assume
we got 2 weeks. We got 2
assuming Thiago is not ready. You play...
Oh, and you put Shaq in there?
You play
you
Shaq.
like to sub him.
You put Hendo...
Shaq's a bit of a wild card, though.
You put Hendo in the middle.
Could
and
do too much against
you.
him.
Put Hendo in the middle.
And
On either side of Hendo is Shaq and Yoda.
With the front three?
With the front 3.
That's not bad.
Because then on either side... You imagine... We're talking about this now. You said to me we have 4...
I still think we're better with Genie in there. He's just a
but we have...
natural, all-around midfielder.
Yeah, but we have 4 going down the side. You said you got Manny on one side with Robertson, and you have Salah with Trent. You imagine in that mix going down there, just inside of them, you have Yoda on one side and you've got Shaq on the other.
You still got to be able to defend.
They can defend. They come back.
Counter.
They come back.
They run, but Shaq's a bit of a hyper player. Genie's the control master.
Yeah, but Genie
The
doesn't
ball
go
control
forward.
no,
Genie
he does,
doesn't go forward and help enough.
He runs, yeah, but he's fucking running like crazy.
That's why Henderson plays well.
You're going to lose defense.
That's why Henderson plays well on the outside. He attacks, but he's also back in defense.
He doesn't attack much.
He attacks more than he did. He plays a good attacking
Genie
forward.
puts the most running out of anyone in the midfield.
Well, I know, and you need a guy like Genie to help control the game. I
would start Henderson, Genie, and Thiago if he's available.
Why Thiago?
Thiago, are you kidding me? Why Thiago?
But he hasn't shown much of late. Well, yes, he's been hurt a lot. Is he going to be a guy that's always hurt?
That's fucking Thiago, man.
What do you do with Kada?
Nothing. Who cares? Let's read the comments. Romy Beaker, $5 donation. We had the comments down. What about Thiago?
But
Thank
listen,
you for the donation. I really appreciate it.
Midnight Toka.
I've got to give back to you guys.
The only trouble with Midnight Toka...
I'll remember you, and I'll give you something really cool.
I'm not sure whether Ox will ever play again for our team.
Yeah, it's been too much.
No, Shane Crawford.
I think he'll play again, but...
Shane Crawford,
you know.
I am not saying Vardy is the only good guy for Leicester. If you look at the scoring list, Vardy is the only guy scoring for Leicester. All balls come to Vardy to put it in the net. It's almost like Tottenham used to be with Kane. All balls reach to Vardy to put in the net. I'm not saying the rest of the team's not good. They have a good team, but Vardy is their scorer.
Helier Matthias says Fabinho and Thiago expected back before the end of the month.
Well, that'll be after the break.
Maybe
that's after the break.
Maybe after Leicester. Yeah.
Well, when is the international break?
Now.
No, Leicester's on Saturday, isn't it?
No,
the 11th?
I think we're international break now.
If this is the international break, then and they're back, that'll be good.
Honestly, I'm not.
Just quickly go down.
I'm just glad we didn't lose. City dropped points as well too.
Go down to see the. Go down.
Hold on, I've got to click this. So yeah, it's like 21st is 2 weeks away.
21st, that's 2 weeks away.
Almost 2 weeks away, right?
So we've got the international break in between.
Tottenham play City that week. Wolves, Southampton, United, West Brom,
Chelsea
Leeds,
play
Arsenal.
Newcastle. Everton play
Some good
Fulham.
matches coming up.
Where does United go?
Oh, West Brom. West Brom's gonna fucking smash them.
So the teams at the top with us. Well, this is again basically.
Where's the United in the table? Let's get
other
into
than
it.
Chelsea.
Did they actually win a fucking game?
Yeah, they won yesterday. Other than Chelsea, all the teams around us are playing each other next week.
The table looks interesting. It's very tight. I still expect us to blast off though. City's trying to get back into the. They should start. They got to start streaking a little bit.
Well, look at this. If City win the game in hand,
they look good today.
They
almost beat us.
If City win the game in hand, they've got 15 points. That drops them in fourth. Well, drop them in fifth.
Yeah,
or sixth.
they're still like.
So they're coming.
And we're not going to drop points. We're not like. I don't want to get ahead of myself because we're playing Leicester, but we should be able to boss Leicester.
And Brighton is where? Brighton's 16th.
Right?
They haven't won a game for a while, Brighton.
What are our fixtures? Let's take a look at our.
What
next,
are Wolves?
Let's look at our next.
Wolves are not doing badly.
Let's look at our next few fixtures in the Prem. Okay, so here's our, and we'll talk about all the fixtures for a few minutes. We'll read more comments here. I'll put them on the screen so you guys can be seen there. Thanks again for that donation.
We've got
Romy
Liverpool
Beaker.
Wolves coming up.
We can see the comments again. So yeah, we've got
First of all, we've got
Leicester,
Leicester.
Atalanta,
Then
Brighton.
we've got Brighton.
So just for the Prem, we've got Brighton, Wolves after Leicester, Fulham,
And then Crystal
Tottenham,
Palace.
then Palace, then West Brom, then Newcastle. So yeah, there's a couple tough matches in there, but there's a lot of winnable matches. All of them are, anyways. We're that good. West Brom, Burnley,
The next-
United on New Year's.
See,
Wow.
we don't play Tottenham until the first game of the new year, or the first month of the new year.
Should be interesting.
So it should be interesting going. Put this thing. Let's have a look at some more comments.
Get it. Okay, so you do the comments. I've got to do. Have a good one, Romy Beaker.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
We've definitely missed Firmino. You're right.
Get in there. I've got to get. See if I can get some reactions.
We're back on the 21st against Leicester. So
Sorry, I'll get the comments for you.
well, they said Klopp said last time that they would be back after the break. Firmino would. So I don't know what did Thiago do altogether. Oh, he got kicked in the heel,
Fucking
didn't he?
Richarlison or something.
Richarlison kicked him in the heel, yeah. What are you doing? Put the things up for me.
Engineer.
I don't need an
Batman
engineer.
Robin.
Now, when did
Just kidding,
when
you're
did the
Batman.
England team go out?
Selling for as much as £20 on eBay. Oh wow, Tommy. Wow, bro. Yeah, Dad doesn't really drink. You can get you to have a beer.
No,
Dad's not a beer guy, but I'll take him. Thanks, Tommy. You can send it or whatever. We'll talk on Facebook sometime and we'll figure that out. Look at the table, Christmas. Yeah.
you know, it's going to be funny how who he picks and plays when it comes up.
Midnight Toker, get in there, bro.
You know, we've got a lot of take care, Midnight Toker.
Sorry, we didn't read a lot of the comments the last 10 minutes here.
Will Atalanta be allowed? Oh no, it's the Danish. It's the Danish team that aren't allowed to fly, isn't it?
I don't even know.
That middle whatever they're called there that we beat the other day. They're the team that apparently can't travel from their country. Atalanta will be coming in.
Hold on. Is there another match on right now? So Villa's beating fucking Arsenal 1-0.
Villa's beating Arsenal 1-0.
Arsenal Fan TV and chill tonight.
Chelsea had a good win yesterday.
See, Tottenham, they beat West Brom 1-0.
And apparently it was a very last...
They're going to sneak away.
It was a very late goal.
Jose Mourinho's the master of sneaking by and getting wins, even with a squad like Tottenham, with attackers like that. But, yeah, I think Tottenham's going to be in the mix. You know, they've got a nice boost. But I don't think they're going to... I don't think anyone's going to... I think we should be streaking. Let's get back to business. And everyone else shall falter. And City will try to catch up. I don't know. I mean, they've already done a lot of damage to themselves in this start. Maybe, you know, they might actually have to fight to get top four.
They've only lost one.
I'll tell you that. Okay, who's in there? So we got Leicester, us, Tottenham. Let's say Chelsea. Okay, let's say Southampton's actually still in the mix.
Let's pull in Southampton and Chelsea.
Let's say Southampton goes down. You know, they're not going to stay in top four.
Everton's falling off the
I'm gonna make that as an obvious guess.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I was calling it, baby. Reality check FC losing 3 in a row. That's the reality check.
Yeah.
Said that 3 matches ago, my friends.
And we know Leicester's got a good coach and a good team, so
City might not get top 4 is what I'm saying here.
Why?
Because Chelsea, us, Tottenham,
Because
Leicester.
I think
Because Tottenham's going to be up there.
Yeah.
Actually, the race looks like it's going to be between. We'll see. Again, Chelsea's hard to call right now. Their form's got back together, but they had 2 draws in a row. I think Chelsea's going to do well. I think it's going to be.
You know what's hurt us?
I think we're going to win the league by 5 or 10 points.
You know what's hurt us?
And I think I'm not finished my point, and I think that we're going to get Chelsea, us, Tottenham, Leicester. We're going to win the league, and that's going to be your top 4.
See, the thing
City's not going to get top 4.
The thing that's hurt us here.
Maybe, just maybe.
The thing that's hurt us here is the goal difference, and those are stupid goals against Aston Villa.
Yeah, I think United's a shoe-in for 13th. That's their bar.
No, I'm going to say 14th.
Just below West Ham. Arsenal down 1-0. This is great. Okay, let's get back to the comments.
Let's have a few more comments.
Lampard isn't good enough. We'll see. Like, I feel Chelsea's looks like they're heading in the right direction now. They got a ton of talent, man. I wouldn't write them out. Like, I think we got the league personally, but I think the race for the second, third, and fourth is going to be those 3 teams.
I haven't seen that offside goal. Dares. I don't think we saw that goal for Leeds.
I didn't see it.
We didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
Chelsea's
football.
getting stronger, and this new guy that we were supposed to buy, what's his name, Tito something? He seems to be fitting in well with them, but he's nothing like Jota.
Yeah, Chelsea is much stronger. As for serious challengers, yeah, you could say Tottenham, Leicester, Chelsea, City if they can get back in it. Those are your serious challengers
Aston
right
Villa's
now.
goal was,
but I'm saying we're gonna streak.
Who's Villa playing? He says their goal was disallowed.
I think I think we're gonna be 5-10 points ahead.
The goal against Arsenal was disallowed
by January.
It's
still a lot of football to play by mid-January.
Still 0-0 Arsenal and Aston Villa.
Firmino fraud, Ronaldo fraud. You're a fraud. Elliot Watkins. Who's this guy? Let's time him all.
He's a mank.
Yeah, he's a total mank. He's probably a legit Liverpool fan. I've seen him before. Calling them frauds. What have you done with your life? You sound like you belong at the fraud channel. Go to the fraud channel.
What I like about United, guys, is the fact they've won another game and they think they're superstars. But they're not going to do much as long as the guys they've got running the club are running it. Their problem is upper management.
Yeah, I could see us being against Bayern in the final if the bracket's set up that way. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, I think Lampard's doing.
Oh, they called the goal back? I thought that Villa's. Oh, they
called it back.
Where is it? Yeah, they called it back. That sucks. Oh well, still funny. Get in there. Mark Forrest, domestic butler. We're doing great considering the injuries too, guys.
We've got to get some
guys
in
the mix.
We've got to get some guys back from injuries and see what happens.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen with Van Dijk.
Well, no. Well,
Thiago's coming back. Fabinho gets injured. Like that's how freaking ridiculous.
But here's what I'm saying. You don't talk about Van Dijk's gone for the season. You play with what you've got, and we're doing quite well without him.
We're coping really well.
We're coping without him.
Things are still rolling our way.
That
De Bruyne penalty miss.
When City last year got De Bruyne injured, if you remember, hell, it was like their world had fallen apart. And what are we going to do without De Bruyne? You've got to cope with who you've not got. And I think somebody was saying today, there's been more calf injuries around the league this year than ever before. Everybody seems to be getting calf injuries.
Maybe because the training was lighter.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
There's been less running.
You know, unfortunately, to guys, you know, the boots they wear aren't helping them any. I mean, we had this trouble. Remember, we had this trouble 2 or 3 years ago when all the superstars were getting hurt. The style of boots that everybody wears now, there's no protection for the foot and the ankle.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
yeah.
So if somebody comes in hard and hits you on the ankle,
you're hurt. You can roll it pretty easily.
You can roll it. So, now I'm not saying we go back to what we had. I mean, when I played, we had boots that strapped up over the ankle.
Yeah.
And they had a boot that was as good as any pit boot with a steel toe cap in it, you know, boom. But they've gone almost to help guys run faster, they've gone almost to a carpet slipper now.
Yeah, they're much weaker to shoes now.
And it's much weaker, and and funny enough, a guy can twist his leg off just by his studs getting caught.
Oh yeah, that's how I did my ligaments.
You know, so you did your ligaments, yeah.
Family TV football. It was a good game. It was a good, you know, it wasn't the most exciting game, and I kind of agree with you. I think City. I might have to agree that City had the edge, but we were still kind of our dominant selves for a lot of the match too. It was really I don't know. It kind of went by fast. I was never really worried. You know. Even with that pen, I don't know. I'm just so confident in our squad and in our resolve. But yeah, fair play. City was good.
And so you
guys nearly got us today.
You know, and I don't know if it's going to happen in England too. You get a lot of players coming over to England that in the first few months they're gangbusters, and then when the bad weather used to start, they went totally off the boil because they couldn't play in bad weather. And this rain that we're getting these days, eh? Can you imagine having to play in a game when it's pouring down?
Oh, I know it's.
What was the game I watched on Wednesday where it was pouring down?
Sorry, I can't type right now. What the heck?
What are you doing?
I just want to see the fixtures again. I want to see that CL game. So that's 4 days after Leicester. I love European nights, man.
It'll be the Wednesday after Leicester, yeah.
It was a good breakthrough game. And then we go into a tight match against City. Yeah, no. I'm just happy we got a draw.
Well, didn't City play on Tuesday night, didn't they? They play the alternate night to us, City does. But, you know, we're doing well, and we couldn't expect to win every game. And we couldn't expect to be 30. We're not going to expect to be 30 points or 20-odd points in front like we were last year. Other teams are going to improve. Alisson's going to be a big saver for us, I think.
Of course, man. Alisson, you know, it's just a different game.
I think what he should try and do is buy
much better.
I think he should try and buy a better backup goalie, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, we really have to get rid of Adrian.
Adrian doesn't help me out at all.
Yeah. Plenty of good backup keepers that we could find. Yeah, after international break, really, we were hearing it was going to be a little longer than that, Katie. So that's great news. Central defender in January. Yeah, I could see us riding it out. Again, Fabinho will be back. Matip's come back in right now.
The trouble with...
emergency scenarios, we have Nat Phillips and we have... Nat Phillips and... what's his friggin' name? Reece Williams.
Reece Williams.
I really like Reece Williams.
And then you've got that Danish, Dutch kid.
Whatever happened to him?
Oh, he's still around. He's playing well.
Maybe.
You know, he's another guy.
I like Reece Williams. I really do. He looks great.
But you know, I've seen all the rumours. There was something in the paper the other day. There's a guy by the name of Koulibaly, is it, they were looking at?
Yeah, that was,
And somebody else.
I don't think that's going to happen.
No, but what somebody in the paper said, and it was a reporter, you've got to be careful who you bring in, that he doesn't upset the chemistry of the team.
Yeah.
He can be a super player, but if he upsets the chemistry, it's not going to help the team any. Oh, look at that. That's a Liverpool ball.
Good save, Alisson.
See that? Liverpool.
Nice. There you go. Oh, handball. This is a nice ball.
But you know,
I'm not going to use this. This is a nice one.
As I was saying, you know, And I think sometimes this is some of the problem that, going back, this is the problem that United have had. They bring in the Pogbas and people like that,
Yeah.
and they're absolutely crap. Great players, but they're absolutely crap within the group.
Yeah.
The chemistry doesn't work. So we have to be very careful. And you don't want somebody coming in. Look at this. You get this Calibulian, and I'm using his name.
Yeah.
He comes in and says to all our guys, "Oh shit, we don't need VVD anymore around here."
No.
No, but some of them do.
They wouldn't. No.
Some of them at clubs do. You get a superstar in and they think they're it. That's why we don't buy superstars. That's why we look around the corner and buy the guys that
We
fit in.
we buy the under the radar.
We buy the under the radar guys.
Some of the time. Yeah, you know, it is what it is with Firmino.
I mean,
we
really,
talked about it.
And I didn't know much about Thiago or Firmino.
Oh, and Mac, we're living the dream.
The only
We're only, you know, we got robbed against Everton. We should still be top of the league for crying out loud.
Eamon Kelly, talking about the orange
All this
ball.
adversity, and we're just like, no problem.
Talking about the orange ball, Eamon Kelly. I can remember when at half time.
No, there's no lockdown over here.
When at half time.
I threw an apple at the
at
the guy trying to ticket us.
Eamon Kelly, at half time, if you remember,
That's the lockdown.
they used to send the field staff out with shovels, and they went round the lines. They did the marking lines out of the snow, shovel the snow away, so they could see where the field was. I remember that, yeah, playing in the snow.
Appreciate the comments, guys. It's been a good one. I might make a reaction video. You know, the De Bruyne miss was pretty good. That was all right. You know, we didn't get a win, but
the one thing I like about Liverpool these days, and it's been the same for years, guys, as we're saying, Sean said, we're under the radar. They don't do a lot of trading in the newspapers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No one knows anything.
The
Until
newspapers,
it's time.
the newspapers come out with all sorts of who we were looking to buy and who we weren't looking to buy. But I was totally surprised when Thiago and then Jota came. And
They haven't started a lockdown yet here, have they? Again? They're trying to
They're
little
trying.
bit, but they realize I don't even think
Different-
Canada can afford this.
Here's the point. Canada is not like Britain, Mr. S. Brits get out and protest. Canadians,
Oh no, we protest.
we're very nice. No, but we're nice and silent. We don't go mad about things, you see.
Oh, we do. It's not even started yet.
But here's the stupid ones, yeah. I'll tell you the sort of stupid ones. We're in a very stupid one right now where we live.
Everton, 3 losses in
Yeah.
a row.
Where we live down there, there's a very funny one
Yeah,
here.
I'll check.
Restaurants are open, and you can have up to, I guess,
How did we
10.
get into
Shut up.
this?
We're going to have so many people in there, but it can only be family at a table.
Meow.
One family at a table, 4 people. Gyms are open, restricted people, so all sites are sort of open. But then the asshole of a health inspector for the area says, I'm going to put a restriction on it that you can't have only the family in the house can celebrate together. You can't have family coming into your house.
Yeah, they're all pricks. Anyway, this
So
is
what sort of a
why,
prick is that?
This is why they block our chat.
That's sort of shit
This
that
is why they don't let our
somebody
chat
asked
replay.
me a question.
It doesn't matter. You're
So
going
that's-
off into friggin'
So that's the
their
sort of
territory.
that's the sort of shit we're in, Darren.
Let's see. Did they see what I'm talking about, guys? Go check the last streams. Let's see if YouTube is even allowing live chat replay on my own friggin' channel. They've done since the fucking Villa game. They've shut us down
Turn down. I want to watch the scores.
because I said something about Joe
We
Biden.
want to watch the scores. Put the people back on. I'm talking.
Okay, you can see it here. Stop crying. There.
Now, domestic Butler.
Dominic.
Yes, I think I would play the same team against
Stream's
Leicester.
gone off the rails, by the way, if you haven't noticed.
Bye, guys, Katie. Yes, domestic. I would definitely use the same team against
Let's see what they've done to my channel.
against Leicester. I think this one. Other than if Fabinho's back, I might want to import him. Now, whether I put him in instead of Matip,
Look, live chat replay not available.
well, that's fine.
No, it's not fine. They're evil bastards.
Yeah, we know they're evil. It's the third world. It's a new world.
No, it's a dead world.
Bye, Katie.
It's gonna get fucking judged.
Yeah, Everton's losing form now.
Look at that. What bastards. So yeah, guys, literally go find out how corrupt YouTube is, where they don't allow live chat replay anymore on this channel because they know a lot of liberal viewers watch us.
That's what we're having.
They don't want any dialogue. They want to. They suppress all the information.
That's what we're having.
You can't research anything.
Domestic
you guys want to argue about something, and I want to show you evidence. I can't even show you fucking evidence.
Domestic Butler and I.
Other sites.
We are having a funeral for our turkey on Christmas Day.
Bury it.
We're having a
So guys, help out the channel any way you can. YouTube is absolutely corrupt. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. You know, I'm tired of this freaking, you know, this abuse of power in broad daylight in front of everyone to see. It's not, and I refuse to accept this as a norm. I will forever fight YouTube. I will forever fight Twitter and Facebook.
Yes, and we are fighting them.
I will buy their stocks, and then I will fucking short them. And I'll make money. And I'll fucking destroy the whole fucking game.
You're pretty
I'll
good
build my own empire.
You're pretty good on the stats.
You, I'm coming, guys.
Helio, you're pretty good on the stats.
They pissed me off.
I didn't realise that City hadn't missed a penalty at home since October 2018. I'll be quite honest with you. If somebody had said to me $100 that De Bruyne would miss it, I'd have took him up. I couldn't believe De Bruyne would miss a penalty.
This is banter? Yeah, I love rants, man. If they're going to do this to my show, if they think they're going to muzzle and censor us, I'm going to make them look ridiculous. I don't care how much I have to rant. I don't care.
I was more worried, to be quite honest with you, with these penalties. Helio, I was more concerned that City would save our penalty.
You didn't. Get the fuck out of here.
Weren't you?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I was more concerned.
I muted you 1 hour ago.
I was more concerned that we would miss the penalty than City would miss the penalty.
Salah's too good at it.
Well, De Bruyne,
even with Ederson in there,
De Bruyne's supposedly
Salah's
too good about it.
No, but he's so good with how he sets up that shot. That's a brilliant idea from Salah. You can totally read the keeper. You have control of where the ball's going to go.
Listen,
and you're in form going into the shot. It's a brilliant way to take a penalty.
United's only 2 losses away from.
Mo.
United's only 2 losses away from going into the next in the league down. United might get relegated this year.
Yeah. So stupid, these United fans. So is that it? Are we going to finish this stream?
Any club that would have the stupidity to put all that money out for Maguire as a central defender has got to be totally stupid. They haven't got a clue on how the hell the game's played. Anyway, that's enough about United.
We're bossing it. Not bad. Not bad. Tough day at the office.
No, this is fun.
We take points away from City. You know, we drop a few points just to keep it interesting for a few more weeks. And then, we're going to obliterate everyone, smash everyone, and win the league. No problem. Without VVD. Without Fabinho for a while.
Well, no, you can't go in the
Allison was gone for a while.
I'm going to get in trouble for this, Eamon. You can't go in a pub. You can't go in a pub just to buy a drink. Okay, but then they throw everybody out at 10 o'clock. Anyway.
That's crazy, man.
I'm worried about what Liverpool is.
But it's hard, Amy Kelly. It's hard for, you know, it's business owners. They got to make their money too, right? It's hard for all these businesses. They're getting killed by this whole con job from the New World Order. So yeah, that's why our chat's censored, because of the truth.
Here's something.
YouTube doesn't like truth.
Now here's going totally off spec here, and you're going to hate me for it. I'm waiting for the time when they'll let fans into the stadiums.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen till next year.
Well, here's one that you didn't see yesterday.
Thanks, Spike. Appreciate it.
Late last night, I watched Stop it! You're going to break something, damn it.
Well, I'm tired of your ramblings. I gotta be the fun of this show.
Last night,
you're in the bearer zone.
Last night, I watched an American football game.
Yeah.
Which went into overtime.
So you're talking about football.
No, but just listen. We're talking about fans. We're talking about fans. They had all the students from both teams in the arena.
Yeah.
And when the team that won it in overtime, all their fans came out of the stadium, all over the infield. Yeah. And this guy's saying, their commentator is going to say this, hell, that does a lot for social distancing, doesn't it? There had to be 10 or 12,000 people on the field.
Yeah.
So that's what you've got to do in England.
It's a world of double speak and double think, my friends.
See, I
If you
don't
don't know
think-
what that is, go find out.
I don't think you'll ever let the fans in until everything's cleared up. Because if you said in England you allowed 500 fans in, I don't know how you'd pick the 500. Because there'd be 30,000 outside waiting to rush the gates.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's going to fix. Now that the Americans' election's over, COVID is finished. It'll all be gone.
No, they'll keep, they got to make it look.
Or they'll make it go for a little while.
It's all bullshit. Get in there. We drew today, but we're fine. No worries. Kevin De Bruyne missing the penalty.
Well, I know, Helio. I've heard about that complaint before. I believe United got screwed with some of the European games in their fixtures. But then they deserve it. They've had the best of the league for 12.
Villa scored against Arsenal.
Villa scored again. Good.
We'll see if VAR allows it.
United have had it so damn good with the league because their directors were running the friggin' FA for quite a while.
Yeah.
They deserve to be getting a lot of the crap now.
Helier Matthews, Matthias, Mark Forrest. All right, guys, gonna head out. It's been a good one.
It's been a good one, guys.
Thanks for watching. I'm sorry that it has to be on a corrupt network like YouTube, but that's where, we have a lot of viewers here still. So,
And I think that played on City's mind too, the fact that De Bruyne missed the penalty. I mean, their king missed the penalty. Whoa.
Yeah, that was great.
Aston Villa scored and the goals allowed.
Get in there. All right, guys, see you in the next one. I think we're good for this stream. I think we're done.
Yeah, I think we're just about done. It was good to have you with us again.
Good ranting, a couple freakouts in a post-match. That's what life's all about.
It's Sunday afternoon now.
We'll get out of this one.
Actually, you know what?
If you put in more comments, we'll stick around. But
I shouldn't say this to you. I shouldn't say this to you guys, but
And Chester.
I shouldn't say this to you guys.
It's ridiculous.
I know you've been having bad. I see the rain here. I see the rain you've been having, and the bad weather, and the snow, and the blizzards, and all this. For the last week, after we got over a cold spell, we've just had 5 days of 70-degree weather.
It's beautiful.
It's
right now.
beautiful.
Fucking amazing.
We've had 4 days of 70-degree
I should
weather.
go outside and cough on everyone.
It's like summer over
Who
here.
said that?
Brilliant.
Yeah, we're unique. I play with the football. Dad is football.
Well, that's your trouble, you see. You only played with the football. You were never good at it.
Yeah, I'm only the freaking best ever. How about that?
My grandson.
Right here all this time.
My grandson's.
We're saving it for heaven when
My
the
grandson-
real league starts.
My grandson's going to play for Liverpool.
He might.
He might.
He's a brilliant kid. That would be awesome. Oh, it's a total. It's
Mark Simons, you're going to get us going. Don't get my son going
Mark
on
Simons.
this.
Mark Simons, bro. They're blocking my chat, so comments like yours won't be seen. They don't want to see anyone agreeing with us. So if you go to play any of my streams since the Villa game, since the game that we lost, they will not have live chat replay. And I enabled it. Like, they have shut the channel down because of that. Get in there. Everyone's welcome to have their own political views and support whoever they want. You're all welcome here. And we're going to agree, we're going to disagree. That's totally cool. I don't really get on people for stuff like that because I try to love everyone. But no, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, they're all guilty. They're all guilty, man.
Even not just them. Even our news channels up here.
Oh, they're all doing. They're all in on it.
Our news channels
They're all in on
were
it.
reporting the same shit that CNN
No,
was
it's
reporting.
literally one narrative.
Yeah.
And you can't find any information now. Google, you can't even search by latest upload on Google anymore.
I know.
This is how they flush out all the independent sources, all the smaller websites, and they just give you, they spoon, like, this is the tactic, is to make the youth less informed in the coming decades.
John T.
And it's already happened now.
I know not all of our viewers
Mark
are from
Simons,
the UK.
my man. Right? You get it, baby.
I was just commenting.
You put in those comments.
I was just commenting to the guys. in the UK that they had bad weather.
Bro,
after
the devil
Sunday night,
doesn't
so.
want comments like this. That's who YouTube is. Who do you think's the whole world's under the sway of the devil?
You know, I would hope that
That's why good people and people that are smart in some areas are not spiritually or street smart or wise to this. That's just the way the world is. It's sad, but it's our job
Yes.
to shine the light. You put the light on the table. You don't put it in a corner. YouTube doesn't want the light on the table. They block our comments. So I really appreciate your comments, everybody's comments. You know, and I appreciate that, Dar. It's not even about holding me back. That was like ages ago. It's about they really want to suppress truth and independent sources for anything. And it's a total disgrace. Shame on them. They're doing it in front of everyone. And I don't know how you guys on the left don't concede that this is happening, regardless of your political views. That's one thing.
John,
but you have to admit it is corrupt like you wouldn't believe these days, right? That's just the way it is. Look at my channel. They have now blocked my live chat for what, like a month, 2 months now? You can't see the replay in the comments. So you're telling me there's no conspiracy? Bullshit. I'll prove it to you. And if I want to find you, if I want to send you links, I can't even send you a link to banned.video on Twitter. So they're stopping all the people say, where's your evidence of election fraud? Oh, sorry, I would have loved to have put it on a Twitter link for you, but I can't. They're literally stopping that, guys. So it's an information war. It's so much suppression these days, guys. So I really appreciate all your comments, encouraging me to go all the way with this. And we're going to build our own empire. You know, I'm going to get ridiculously rich, and I'm going to fund everyone that's against New World Order and shove it right in their fucking face.
By the time you started paying me money.
I will. I'll give you some
for
not
being
too long.
here.
Not too long.
Now,
I'm going to hook that up.
John T. I realize, I don't want to start anything here, but
beat these bastards.
John T., I realize all our viewers are not from the UK. If you're not, sometimes give us a shout and say where you're from.
Yeah.
You know,
Let's
we'd love to know.
Comments.
We would know there'd be a whole bunch of people from Canada.
I appreciate it.
And
guys.
I know there's people from over. In fact, Helios from Europe somewhere. Is it Denmark or Holland?
We got everybody, man. Everybody's welcome here. We got people all over the world, all different beliefs.
And you know, although they've dropped off
and viewpoints,
although
and you're all welcome here.
Although they've dropped off a little, last year we had numerous people from African nations and Egypt, didn't we?
Oh yeah, when the Salah sweepstakes.
When Salah was going great, we had loads of people from Egypt
they're still around.
on the African continent.
They like the reaction videos
that we don't see anymore.
We gotta rig the likes, like the greatest frauds of all time.
Yeah.
Then we'll get the featuring. Then we'll get the new people in. John's from France.
He says, "Why don't you register?"
Politics and religion are evil. They're not evil. They can be though. Relegation. What looks like Jim Scouse. It's the same all the world with press. Exactly, man. Jim Scouse knows what's up. It's a false narrative, my friend. Let's see here. 4-4-2 doesn't work for us. 4-3-3. It was different today. And yeah, come on, you Spurs. You have a right to put in your comments. I disagree, but you're welcome here. Everybody's welcome here. All different points of view. You know, like, I'm not in this to say I'm this and you're that. And it's not about that for me. It's about love, helping out your fellow man, your fellow woman. Living the dream, right? So I appreciate everybody helping out with the channel. I'm just mad at the suppression. I don't think it's right that they do this, and I'm gonna fight it. And yeah, I'm saying this to my audience, and I'm sorry I have to be redundant sometimes, but there's always new people coming in, and I just want to make sure I shine that light out, that light of truth. That's what they're so afraid of. That's why they ban our live chat replay.
Going back to the soccer,
right? Yeah, back to football.
Thinking,
it's been a good
going
good
back
day
to
of football.
It would be great if the race was mixed in with the Southamptons, the Tottenhams, and clubs that have been out of it for a while. It would be good to have them fighting for the top. Yeah. They're going to lose, but it would be good for them to have the fight for the top.
It's going to be interesting. We'll see. Again, to me, it's still, yeah, you got like Tottenham's in the mix, Leicester, Chelsea in the mix coming up. To me, it's still City. I'm still waiting for this. I mean, they're capable of it, but is it going to happen? They've already had a shaky start. but they're not far behind with a game in hand.
No, they're not.
So it's going to be exciting, I think. Yeah, everybody's welcome, and
But they've done badly.
you can freak out in the
they've
chat.
done-
It's okay.
Unfortunately, they've done bad against teams that normally they would have crushed last year.
Well, this is it.
And that's been the funny part
They
of it.
created a problem,
Yes.
right? They were so dominant, and we, in my opinion, even back then, we were still the better team. We showed that in the Champions League and obliterated them, right?
Well, they don't have a
But
team for the Champions.
we were still getting used to being consistent winning in the Prem. And then we had that heartbreaking loss. I mean, to lose like that and to win against Barcelona
Yeah.
is one of the craziest swings you'll ever see.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
From heartbreak. And we deserve to win that title. I still maintain you can go back and see where Atkinson handed them 2 pens and gave us 2 false pens in the same week.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that was a critical thing. But again, like you can't fault City for being benefactors of that. And we've had our benefits that happened. So they won it that year. We came back and bossed it. We were so good, we ripped the whole world in half, and they had to shut everything down.
Yeah, John T, you're right. If we get everybody back and running on all cylinders, we could pull away. You're right. We've just got to start winning every game again, and it could happen.
Come on, you Spurs. I don't think City are up to anything. Yeah, I don't know. I still think they're dangerous, but they definitely aren't consistent. I feel that they're still a threat for now, City.
Oh,
It's still early, right?
They've got too many good players, and people still want to play for them.
Like, it wouldn't surprise me if they made a run and it's neck and neck
they've
with
already
us and
played
City.
for. City
That
have got
still
a good
can
team.
happen.
Let's face it.
I still think we're good favorites to win the league up against the adversity. It kind of, in a funny way, it sort of makes it fair that VVD's out. Oh no, Fabinho too. Allison for a bit. And City's got their injuries. Everyone's gonna have their injuries, right? But
what was funny
we did get robbed against Everton.
Although VVD got out on that game, we very quickly got Fabinho and Thiago out the game after. Boom, boom, right away, 3 guys gone. I'll tell you something that was interesting this weekend, guys. We're going back to the VVD incident. Did you notice that Pickford was up to his tricks again yesterday? And he got away with it? And I saw the pictures and the video. He put a boot in Maguire. Now, I'm not blaming him. I put a boot in Maguire too. But he put a boot right in Maguire's stomach in the middle of the penalty area.
Pickford, he's just reckless. He's a reckless
No, but the referee just ignored it.
You said it was Oliver again.
It was Oliver.
What is happening? We live in bizarro world.
No,
Everybody's got their thing.
I don't know whether it was Oliver on the field.
To be balls.
I don't know whether it was Oliver on the field or Oliver in the VR. But people said Oliver was there and ignored it.
Oh, Oliver's got to step it up, man.
Oliver's a big rastan.
No, he's.
Has John Moss retired? We haven't seen him this year.
Moss.
Has he retired? We haven't seen
in the swamp.
Has he? Is he in the swamp?
Drain the fucking John Moss swamp. Him and Edward Smart. I'll never forget that.
We should bring some of those Italian
so we don't know, right?
And French.
I'm going to call it anyway. Like, the penalty against Lawford. They didn't even know, and he called the pen anyways.
Yeah.
It was against Van Dijk, or whoever it was.
Yeah.
It was because Lover touched the ball. I can't even remember. Yeah. So funny, man. Yeah, guys, it is what it is. Let's see here. Andrew McGregor. I'm interested to see where you guys are watching it on Peacock, apparently.
Yeah, this is an NBC
If we can get the match quicker, that would be great. We want to be as close to live as possible. Probably 20 seconds behind quite a few of our viewers, so it's between us and City. Yeah, I mean, City looked strong. I mean, at times they were the dominant team in this match, and De Bruyne blew it, and we had a good laugh.
I think what helped us a lot.
I think City is still in the mix.
I think what helped us a lot this
for
game,
now.
And he went off injured. I think what helped us a great deal this game is Sterling didn't get into his form. Trent
True.
kept Sterling.
True. Sterling really.
Trent kept Sterling quiet, and I think that helps.
Seems like
us a lot.
something's missing with City though. Like they're missing. Well, they don't have Sane.
Well, Aguero.
That's when they were there. They were deadly with Sane.
Somebody's hurt too, isn't it? Aguero, whatever. One of their guys is hurt. But I'm glad Trent. I'm not glad he's hurt. I'm glad he's told England he's not coming.
Yeah.
Because even the last 3 games they played, they put him on the bench, for God's sake. What's the point? He's the best right back in England, and you put him on the bench.
Yeah.
You know, you'd rather have the Tottenham idiot in there. Well, that's
English international football.
Well, that's the English setup.
That's English football for you, Dad.
There used to be a time in English football, not that long ago, over the last few years, where 90% of the guys on the team were friggin' from the London teams. Oh, you had the stars on from United and, you know, whatever. Gerrard was always be picked and stuff. But most of them were from the teams down south.
I might do a reaction video, guys.
Well, listen, guys, I must go.
Just a quick one, I think.
I must head out, guys. So you take care.
So, yeah. Appreciate everybody showing up.
Have a good international break. Have a good international break. And I believe England, one of the games England's got is against Ireland, isn't it?
I don't know.
That's a friendly. I think that's a friendly game.
I just never watch. I don't care about international football.
And see,
it's
Trent,
fun to watch.
there you go.
I just don't get into it.
Trent's going for a scan on Monday. He could be out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, take care. I will talk to you next time.
All right. I'm going to head out soon as well in a minute. Yeah, guys, appreciate it. Thanks for watching, Dad. Thanks for joining.
Have fun.
It's a nice battle between you and I for a bit.
We have fun.
Yeah, you know, I tick you off, and you have to set me straight every now and then. So it's been good, guys. I'll try to do some extra streams, but as you've noticed, I've only really been doing match day content, and it's working well for me. I just can't give what I want to give all the time. But there'll be a time when I can really boss it and stream like crazy. Those days will come back. Eamon Kelly, cheers, Dad and Sean. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm just trying to read some comments. Yeah, I really appreciate it, everybody. I feel great, honestly. I think we got away with one in this match. Usual bad. It's ridiculous, man. Dad's the best character to watch football with, without a doubt. Even when we get mad, like I piss him off. He pisses me off pretty good. We both like to talk, and my dad likes to take the scenic route, but so do I. So yeah, subscribe to the channel, help out the videos. Obviously, we're up against a big battle in a rigged world, so I appreciate every sub, every like. And everybody that shows up. Even Andy Gratt. Where's Andy Gratt? That guy's hilarious. I really do. Even the trolls, like if you're going to sub to the channel and you're a rival fan, that's respect, man. I really appreciate it. You're welcome to... There's certain things you can say and there's certain things you can't say. So you'll find out what to say and what not to say if you're a rival fan. But yeah, you're all welcome here. We had a Spurs guy in here earlier. And, yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. Phil Brazer. I could do a lot more, man. There'll be a time where I can really take it to another level. I really want to get off this platform. I want to use it for what it is. I want to build my own platform, but I want to be careful with the legalities of running your own thing. And what, you know, I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. But at this point now, I just do this channel. It's a fun thing, and I'm trying to see if I can turn it into just giving you guys a lot more. You know, maybe massive giveaways and stuff. I really just want to do that, and maybe some more production. There's only so many live streams. There's only so much we can give with live streams like this. But it's the best way to keep the channel going when you're struggling. But in the future, I'm going to really... give you a lot more to watch and bring a lot more for you guys. Daras, it's great, man. No one does it like my dad and I. You guys are the best, honestly. Andrew McGregor, Eamon Kelly, Daras, Phil Brazer, Mark Forrest, all of you guys are all legends. I'm gonna do good giveaways for you guys one of these days. Once the funds come in. Financially, I'm it's been an interesting year. I've actually been doing better. It seems like things are coming together for me in that arena, and yeah, we'll see, guys. Things are really working out financially now for me. I'm able to make the big money. If I'm consistent, a year from now, 2 years max, I should have a lot of bonus stuff to give you guys. So appreciate all the support. Andrew McGregor, Helier Matthias, Andrew McGregor again. It's great, man. Don't go too big because it's like I don't know. This is the thing, right? When you put yourself out there, I don't know. I want to save community. I don't know what I want to do. I got to figure out how to build something that is safe with limited risk that benefits everybody. And then we can really stick it to all these tech platforms. So you guys are the best. Scouser, yeah, Loyalist is still around. He follows me on Twitter. He hasn't been around in a while though. I think a lot of people are mad when I don't do reaction videos. You guys were spoiled with content for years. And honestly, I burned myself out. And for what I got out of it, it really wasn't fair compared to... But that's the world. That's life, right? You live and you learn. So now at least I know how to get a little bit more out of the channel. If I was streaming all the time, we would get a lot more for sure. So... It'll come, guys. Anyways, I'm really glad we didn't lose the match today. It was a bit of a shit show. It was a good match. The whole Firmino thing, I don't know. We had to play. I think we should do the same again. We could try the same against Leicester. Yeah, it wasn't sexy football, but you got to remember they still have to mark Firmino. They still got to mark Salah, Mane, Firmino, Jota. So I'm kind of fine with that. I think that still presents a big challenge for teams. And this will give Bobby another chance to not feel like the end of the world's coming, because that can make it worse, right? The Go Get It channel, it's still there, right? If I stream on Go Get It, I'm sure the live chat replay will work. How dare they do this, man? I need a Greta Thunberg rant right now. How they can shut... they just think they can do that. They think there's going to be no repercussions. God's already judged them. They just don't see it coming. People are going to abandon these stupid friggin', so-called giants. We've had enough. I'm going to see to it. That's one of my missions in life now, is to totally stick it to these pricks. Even if I have to build my own thing or support other people that are building their own thing. That's what I'm going to do. And I hope you guys do it as well. Support every independent media source that genuinely tries to give you the facts. Independent journalism. There is no journalism anymore. It's a monopoly on information and control and censorship. So then I got to get on Go Get It. I just don't... I can't stream right now. I got too many things I got to do, and it never seems to work out when I want to stream, right? So I can't always do it. You guys are awesome. Phil Brazer. Yeah, we do have a lot of fun, man. We really get into it. It wouldn't be the same without my dad, though. My dad's the next level. We fight. It's some of our best wins. We've had the best fights. Yeah, Dad's a legend, honestly. I'm so lucky to have my dad. That's proof that there's a God, that my dad and I exist as characters with reactions for Liverpool. And we have all the best players, a Klopp, the best coach. We're living the dream, one day at a time, guys. Liverpool Football Talk 2 and 3, you can switch up the channel when YouTube suppresses one. You're right, we could do it. I'm not arsed about it. I know what I'm up against. I know what I have to do to really beat it, and I'm going to do it in style. You know? That's the thing. These pricks don't understand, like, what I'm capable of. Like, even if I have to buy my way out of it, even if I have to advertise just to get the featuring, I will do that. And then I'll buy Facebook stocks. If they don't pay dividends, I will buy puts on them when they peak. And I will make money on them out of spite. I've already done it with Apple. I actually know how they rig the markets. I'm not even going to get into this because I don't like even telling people what I know. But I'm bossing it, and I'm about to take the whole thing over, guys. We're going to build our own thing, man. I'm telling you, this whole world's going to change. You know, how they can block our live chat replay like this, you know, I'll never see it because it's not a woke world, but it would have been nice to see Liverpool fan channels and Liverpool people really stand up to see, but no, they won't, right? No one wants to get out of their comfort zone. So, but I can't take it. I can't sit here and not tell you the truth and not be affected by it. It's just going to make me get more positive and get me more motivated if they want to ban our live chat replay. So I appreciate it. I know I'm saying stuff, you guys, you hear me rant all the time about it, but it has to be said. Anyways, Dad's the best. Living the dream. You know, close enough to top of the league. City dropped points. We should be top of the league. We've been robbed against Everton. We gotta make it interesting this year, right? Dad, manager of all of us, yeah. There's nothing. I've been in some of those matches, man, when my dad could just say something and I would just snap. I could just take over a game. My dad's like the best general. Right? It's a great idea, Doris. I might actually do that. I might actually do a whole bunch of things. Thanks, Eamon Kelly. Yeah. Like, even when I only do watch-alongs, I had to throw this one together today, and there's a lot of little things that go into it when you're doing it on your own. 2021, they're not going to be able to do anything, Doris. The whole freaking world will revolt against it. That's what the Lord was showing me. You can push us so far till where, the more they're going to push, all of a sudden, people that are your enemies are going to be your friends, because we're going to have a common enemy, which is the New World Order. So the more they push, the more they burn themselves. And this is how blind they are. They don't see it. So, you know, let them try to censor all of us. They're just going to abandon. They're only going to hurt themselves. And I already know lots of, you know, platforms to go to get truth, to get news, to get video evidence of election fraud, which I could show you right now, where they're actually filling out the freaking ballot for an hour. A woman's doing that. Like, this is happening, and the news media will never tell you this because it's not in their interest. It's not in their agenda. So, a lot of sheep out there, bro. No, there is. You're right. A lot of people are sheep, right? Because if everyone was woke, the whole thing would be done overnight. So there's a reason why, you know, everyone's, you know, some people don't have the street smarts, right? It's just how it is, man. I can really shoot. You've heard me shoot about it millions of times. Especially with Liverpool's fan base and a lot of people in Liverpool. Heck, half the freaking players and the staff are probably part of the Matrix. They're probably all blue-pilled, right? So you got to expect that. This is a very deceptive time, and you've got them literally rigging the whole media and snuffing out any truth. It's anti-truth. It's anti-Christ, really, is what it is. So you guys live the dream. Go get it. Sub to the channel. I know you unsubbed there. He said he's doing it again, but just sub back, because it's the greatest LFC fan channel of all time. Go and get it. Yeah, Dad's old school. Gotta love him, eh? Alright, so go get it. We're taking it all over. Living the dream. Daras, Phil Brazer. Having a Brazer. Living the dream. Eamon Kelly. And everybody, thanks again. I'll see you in the next stream, whenever that's going to be. We've got 2 weeks break. Look for me to take another break. And I'll try to get a couple late night streams or something going for you guys. I'm pretty busy in the day right now, but yeah, guys. See ya in the next one. Go get it. Live the dream. Up the Reds. Get in there. See you guys.